A professor was shot and killed in Pakistan after he had the audacity to share some of his moderate Muslim beliefs. Now, in the past, he had written pieces arguing that Muslims should be allowed to marry non-Muslims, and as you can understand, extremists or radicals would not be in favor of that. As a result, he had to deal with threats from his own colleagues, and just recently, he was shot by individuals driving by. The fatal shot hit him in the head, and unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Now, to give you a report from Reuters, his name is Dr. Mohammed Shakil Auj, and he was the Dean of Faculty of Islamic Studies at the university in the southern port of Karachi. He had received threats following complaints that his teaching was, quote, too liberal. And also what's really fascinating about this is apparently if you are accused of blasphemy, which he is accused of blasphemy, it's really difficult for you to find lawyers to defend you because oftentimes as they are repeating what the offense is, the lawyer who is repeating the offense will also be accused of blasphemy. So a lot of times these cases will come up where someone is accused and there's really no way of fighting back against it. And you'll have people who are literally shot in the streets because they have the audacity to say something that's actually reasonable. Now, according to Reuters, the crime is not defined by law, so anyone can file a case saying their religious feelings have been hurt.
Jesus.
Frequently, those accused of the crime who are not lynched on the spot can find themselves jailed indefinitely. And as I mentioned,
your religious feelings have been hurt.
Yep.
Who knew that this many? I'm not going to say it.
But what's really strange to me is you're making the argument that saying that a non-Muslim should be able to marry a Muslim is less moral than literally killing someone on the street.
That's right.
That's insane. How is taking someone's life not immoral?
And just the process that went through, like the number of people it had to go through. I presume there were more than one person in the car, somebody driving. So, and it sounds like the kind of thing could have been more than two people, right? A group of guys. And they read this and they all get together and they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to murder him. We're going to go murder him. What day he leaves class. They go out and they see what day he leaves class, what time. And they track his movements. And then they drive by and they shoot him. And they all think this is a good idea. All because he wrote that maybe we shouldn't condemn Muslim women who marry non-Muslim men, or the other way around. By the way, I'm sure it's not the issue for the other way around. Like if a Muslim man married a non-Muslim woman, they'd be like, all right, we don't like it, but whatever.
I'm guessing it would still be an issue, but it wouldn't be as, the punishment for it wouldn't be as harsh if a woman was doing it.
Right, of course. Anytime a woman does it, the punishment is worse. They're held to a different standard. So, I mean, this whole process, and nobody does anything, nobody steps forward, all because, as it says here in the article, you can make the case because your religious feelings have been hurt. Like, I guess I am going to say it. Who knew this many Muslims were such pussies? You know, that your religious feelings have been hurt.
Yeah, I think that it goes beyond their feelings getting hurt, though. I think that those who take any type of objection to their religion this seriously and they get this emotional about it, they're usually the people who are the least secure in their religion, right? Or the least secure in their beliefs. Because if you're secure in your beliefs, you're not really worried about someone questioning it or challenging it, right? You already know that you believe it, you know that it's your core value, your core belief, and anyone who says otherwise shouldn't even matter. But the fact that their feelings get hurt this easily shows me that they don't even believe in their own religion. They're not even secure in their own religion because they're afraid of people questioning it. So you have this one guy who considers himself a Muslim, but he tends to be a little moderate, and you feel like you need to murder him in order to protect your religion. If your religion is right, and if your religion has no issues, you don't need to protect it.
Yeah, okay? and just our whole definition of moderate is just messed up all over the world. We know it is here because a moderate here is like the president, who is at best a conservative Democrat, while Republicans run campaigns across the country screaming that he's a liberal. Right? So that's messed up. And here we are, we're calling this guy a moderate, and I called him it, and you called him it, and the articles call him that, and it makes sense. The giant moderate thing he's saying is that maybe women who marry outside of their religion, maybe don't stone them. Like, oh, you're such a moderate. Yeah. Oh, what a moderate you are. Yeah. Right? I mean, it's, and you mentioned it before, just the notion that you can't even find a lawyer because the lawyer will repeat what the guy had said in court. And this other case, which you didn't get to, another professor who taught English already in jail for blasphemy because the professor made comments on a Facebook page, right?
It's crazy.
Right, and his lawyer's dead. His lawyer, a human rights activist, was shot dead by gunmen in May.
So there's the issue of lawyers getting shot and gunned down because they're defending these people in cases regarding blasphemy. But sometimes judges won't even hear the case. This is according to Reuters. Judges and lawyers are often too afraid to show up to court to try the cases, as mere descriptions of the offense can itself be viewed as a fresh offense. That is insane. Why are you so afraid of the way people perceive your religion? Is it because you don't really believe in it? Is it because you know it's bullshit? Because that's what it sounds like. Like if someone came up to me and said negative things about atheists, I don't know, I would be amused by it. I'm not gonna like go shoot people over it, right? That's because I believe what I believe, I'm firm in my beliefs, I'm firm in my values, and anyone who questions what I believe in is irrelevant to me, right? So it's just interesting to me that they're so insecure and they're so afraid of any type of objection to what they believe.
You're an atheist? Yeesh.
You know what? I'm gonna take you out back and shoot you. You hurt my non-religious feelings.